literally none of you are here, so we can just chill out. Waiting for that spectator light to kick in. Looking at the mod top into Malphite with the models X and Kenzie. Amalg picking up the Olaf for the first time this tournament since he's been playing Gragas Yasuo this entire series. Same with Fusion, now finally picking up Zed after the Yasuo ban came out. Air Knight running, doing a salty run back on the Echo though, and hopefully getting a victory this time instead of a loss. We'll have to wait and see. Mostly back on the Caitlyn again after playing that successfully against what was it, Whitaker and Uni Hall Apartments. And looking at Not a Runway finally picking up the Swain. Dr. 3 and Dunk All Day Long finally getting the Kog'Maw Lulu, which had been banned out all tournament. So we'll finally get to see that in action. And the carry sitting on a Mumu, so it looks kind of like a protect the Kog'Maw comp, having two tanks on the top side, Echo in the mid, being a sort of like backline assassin, and Lulu there as the Enchanter support. So yeah, no, I'm looking forward to see how this goes. Hopefully we'll get an interesting matchup. Maybe it goes past 30 minutes, maybe it goes just under. We'll just have to wait and see. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, no, looking forward to seeing Olaf and Amumu. I actually haven't seen them all tournament. Same with Malphite and the Kog'Maw since those have always been banned, but you know, not as interesting as Andy finally playing something new. Especially with how good Olaf is early game compared to Amumu. May see some early game invades, not sure. I mean, it's gonna be like a wet noodle fight top lane with Mordekaiser and Malphite. Actually looking forward to that too. Well, not looking forward to it, but I'm interested to see how that matchup plays out. But for the stream, I think since Tone is doing the mention on your esports and like no one's here, we'll just go to watch Zed Echo mid. Pretty much just watch like Baby Faker and Prepubescent Faker play against each other. I got nothing else to do. Also waiting on Nate to call me back. Hot. Oh, what was that? So he can join me. Unless Liam, if you're here in the chat and say hi, I'll call you on Discord. Actually, no, you don't have me on Discord. Can't call you. Unlucky. And then we finally get to load in. I get to see what skins are running. Just ignore my NA production and as I put those into the sides. Oops. Wee bit off. But we take those. Oops. NA production, am I right? Right. So going into the match, just gonna set the camera up so that we can get eyes on Fusion and see what he gets up to. Oops. I hate doing that. So bad. Just looking at it. Looks like Kenzie and Fusion are gonna set up. They see Air Knight sitting there in the jungle. Hopefully catch him out. We'll on me. Oh, there we go. Looks like Nate can't join me, so I am just gonna do this by myself. These two are just gonna chill out. Actually, I'm just gonna switch to direct to camera while I wait for the game to actually start. There's nothing happening there while we wait for the game. Infernal Drake first Drake up, coming out 5 minutes, so we'll have to keep an eye out for that, seeing as Imog is playing Olaf and can probably just tear through the jungle, set up for an early clear of that. Looks like they're going to go for an invade. Are they going to find Immortals X. No, he's going to get away. The carry going to go in for that. To pick up his blue. Probably see some parallel jungling here, actually, now I think about it. If Arrow Knight spotted them, they did see that Zed came down. And, what was it? Kinsey's coming to lane a little late. If not, then not. But looks like actually Amog may be pathing for a cheesy level 2 gank. Kinsey is playing it slow. Gets the passive up, yep. And Amog's gonna come for it. So I'm gonna do that. And here he comes now. Gonna throw out the Q. Misses it. Immediately brings the flash from Immortals X though. Oh, actually, that's right. Now I remember. I was gonna spectate. So we should switch over to Fusion. I'm not a mid main, so I don't even know why I'm looking at this lane trying to tell you what's happening actually. But yeah. We'll just watch. These are the 2 flashier champs in the teams, so we'll just keep an eye on that, see what happens. Really wish Nate were here to talk to. So yeah, early CS lead for Fusion, but like probably neutralized. Parallel convergence coming out from Arrow Knight. Not gonna land the stun though. We'll get the shield, however. Gonna miss the second proc at Q on the return. We'll get. Did he get the passive proc? I don't know. I think I missed that. But Fusion just gonna go even in the trade there and back off a bit. Just gonna ward. Yeah. So parallel jungling here from both junglers. Looking at the mini map. A mover coming up now. It's a gank from bot side. Fusion doesn't see it coming. Has shadow up there. Parallel convergence from Arrow Knight. Gonna pick it up. Won't land the stun, but Arrow Knight will pick up the kill on Fusion for first blood. Was it first blood? No, Lulu got the kill first blood just in time. Not around way gonna get the trying kill though. Dr. 3 picking up the kill for himself as well. Amal dying to mid. Oh no, I missed it. Because this is the mid lane focus and I'm only paying attention to the Z apparently. Look at us go, guys. Look at us. So Fusion gonna return to lane. Is spotting the movement out on the ward there. And I'm getting sick and tired of this probably a mid already. I want to go back to normal casting. But I won't. I'll stick to my word for like another 5 minutes. Because I really want to see what happens when Echo gets Chrono Break and Zed gets his death mark. Parallel convergence coming out again from Arrow Knight. Is gonna miss the stun as Fusion shadows back. Looking now on the minimap, you can see a mouse coming into that bot side brush on the mid lane. Is going to come through now showing himself. We'll throw out the Q. Moo is nearby, so he could get a counter gank. But looks like now he's just going to get vision. Misses the Q, mixes the Q, drops the E, won't find anything. Moo missing the bandage toss, won't get a return counter gank either. It's just going to go back to farming. Looks like a Mal here is just going to go for the Scuttle Crab, looking at the minimap. Taking a look again at the CS difference though. Actually, never mind. Parallel convergence coming out again from Arrow Knight, just to get lane pressure. Fusion backs off and nothing comes of it. But anyway, back to CS difference. Looks like Fusion's going to rush for an early Hex Drinker. Arrow Knight has Kindle Gem, so Probot rush again, and just some nice health to sustain lane against Fusion. We'll see how this goes. Both players should be nearing level 6 now as this wave gets cleared out. Actually, no, I was wrong. Not for like another 2 waves. My bad, I don't know how to count. 5 minute mark now. Looks like Drag is up, but Amalgos is going bot for a gank. Might look at that because Arrow Knight's basing. Let's have a look at that. So looking bot. Nope, nothing happening. Yeah, Amalgos is going to go for that early Drag clear now. Looks like. Nice and simple. Looking back to top lane. Kenzie doing well against Immortals X. Immortals X opting into the Comet instead of something like a Grass for the Undying or a Predator. Interesting choice, I guess, just so he can poke and lane with that Q. Kenzie gonna get extra lane pressure. Is up 20 CS. That is some top def, man. Going to go into the death realm now as Immortals X doesn't have level 6. Going to flash forward to go for the kill. Conqueror proc is going to find the kill there and back up into lane. Kenzie just going to extend that lead. Immortals X does have TP down, so he won't be able to go back to lane so fast, and we'll lose out on even more minions. And now that we're staring at the bot lane, looking at the CSD, Caitlyn's actually suppressing Dr. 3 on the Cogmore. Way ahead. Parallel converts again from Arrow Knight. Does manage to land the stun, followed by the Amumu ult. He's going to try flash away. Hex Trinket trying to keep him alive. Arrow Knight going forward. Does manage to shadow back. Chrono shifts back into Kinsey and picks up the kill onto Fusion. Kinsey now just going to proc W and heal himself. Clear out the lane, reset it for Fusion when he respawns. And return to top. Sitting at Arrow Knight. Just going to get some vision on that bot side. Finds control ward. But Kinsey's going to continue to sit mid for a bit. Huge farm difference between all the leads. Carlaw Park up 300 gold despite being down 1 kill. The CSD is really showing that. Kinsey finally returning to the lane now as Fusion comes back, so we will switch back to that perspective. Fusion's going to get some wards, I guess. Keep an eye on the lane for Amumu clearing that blue, so he's sitting on the bot side jungle. Is that yeah, Mordekaiser returning to lane. Fusion's going to shove this wave in, maybe look for a rotate and get a gank in somewhere. Deathmark is down though, so we will see. Nope, just going to go clear out that little ward there left in the bot side brush from Arrow Knight. And go forward now, maybe get a deep ward or just a little side rush there. Now clearing out the wards, may still go for a top gank, or actually Herald spawned now. Probably going to rush that early as he's been doing all tournament. Parallel convergence coming out from Arrow Knight, trying to find the stun, won't find it, we'll get the shield and just go back to lane, continue farming. Fusion continue to pick up CS. Yeah, well, pretty simple. Fusion has a 10 CS lead now, down 2 deaths to Arrow Knight's 2 kills. Herald dropping now, Mal's going to pick that up. Fusion's going to rotate a little bit, see if there's any options to go top. No, it's just going to be a Mal that goes up there for that gank. Yeah, not too far off. Parallel convergence coming out from Arrow Knight. Just going to use it to pressure in lane. We'll go forward with the dash, going to land Q. And his ult's back up now. Deathmark is also up for Fusion, so we'll see how this pans out. And now we're going to pick up the kill onto Immortals X with the help of Kinsey. Arrow Knight going to go in now, going forward to pick up the shield from Parallel Convergence. But that's it. Fusion has higher HP, so we'll see if any plays coming ahead, but I doubt we'll see that anytime soon. Hex Trinket is still on CD, I think. No, it is up and available to use, so you can go for a trade or all in. But it looks like Echo's going to rotate. And Malk's dropping the Rift Herald on top lane for those extra plates. Can't keep an eye on it. May look up now, actually. Yeah, Fusion's pinging it, so we will come up and watch Arrow Knight as he goes in to join the carry. But nothing will happen. Just dropping 4 plates for Carlaw Park in the village. Looking at that, yeah, Kinsey's going to base. And Malk just based. And so we go back to Fusion, just chilling mid, who's also going to base. Damn, everyone wants to go home today. Arrow Knight just coming back to the lane to catch some farm. Is still down a decent amount, but it's pretty even in terms of gold for thanks to those kills. I'm gonna shove it into, may even look at the bot rotation. Drag does come up in a moment, so they may be setting up for that or being ready for it. See, bot lane's got the control, trying to get vision, control of the vision. Ooh, just pick that up. Fusion coming back to lane now. Ping's missing, seeing that Arrow Knight is basing. And pretty quiet across the board again for a bit as we get ready to gear up for that Cloud Drake. With the introduction of this Cloud Drake, that means we will be getting either a Ocean or a Mountain Drake soul this game. We're also going to land the snare into trap that isn't going to find too much out of it. Remember when we're going forward now with the flash, getting a flash out of both bot laners, and Malk showing up bot lane, that's it running away. Gonna clear out the control ward. Going back to mid. So let's follow these guys for a bit. Fusion, gonna try to find a pick here. Finds the carry at the Gromp, and Malk gonna seal it away with the axe. Brings out the Deathmark, trying to find something. Bandage toss lands on, but won't get anything. Ragnarok kill for Malk, gonna net him a kill. Cogmore gonna find nothing with the passive. And looks like Arrow Knight's here. TP from Immortals X going to find something. Arrow Knight finding the dash and passive proc is going to net him the kill. Cornering, not on way now. They're going to also pick him up. And that is a double kill for Arrow Knight. Models X now gonna help Lulu clear out the river and look at picking up the Cloud Drake. Or just set up vision. Kinsey does pick up that top turret though, so Carlaw Park does get a nice swing in gold even though they're down a kill. Looking at mid now, Models X helping out Arrow Knight. They're probably going to try pressure it to get some extra turret plates all they can. Arrow Knight going to pick up that first plate to get them 80 gold. Not too bad. Throws out the Q for harass. And now coming in now. Going to throw out the Q. Parallel convergence here for Arrow Knight to land the stun. And they back off because of it. Mal just going to help clear out mid with fusion and then go back. The carry is lurking around though, so keep an eye out in order one way. It's going to clear out that last ward though. Emelg now choosing to go in on the Cloud Drake as the carry Immortals X. Gary Advantage Toss lands. Parallel Convergence coming out from Arrow Knight. Isn't going to use it to land the stun though. Immortals X rooted. Kinsey choosing to ult Arrow Knight. Emelg just running around now trying to secure the drag but can't find it. Crowded it. Kinsey now meeting 1v4. Fusion going to come and join him, see if they can turn it around. Fusion doesn't have Deathmark, and Kinsey's just going to flash away, dodging the bandage toss. Smart. And it looks like Waiparuru Hall have an advantage right now. Still down in gold, but they are up in kills and in pressure. Keeping an eye on the builds now though. Protobot is completed for Arrow Knight. And it looks like Jungler and Chance are completed by both junglers now. Emelg managing to also complete a Phage and some boots, and the carry opting in to finish those ninja tabbies. Kinsey though going in, he does have a massive gold lead, considering 70 CSD between him and Immortals X. Also 3-0 helps too. Looking at the builds again, Kinsey opting to go for the Leandre's rush. So he will have extra damage over time as he continues to fight, which helps with the Conqueror, Malphite though, Models X choosing to go on Parallel Convergence, stun on Kinsey, but is he going to find much? No, chooses to just shield and he's fine. But yeah, going back to Models X. Models X chose to build Zeke's Convergence. I'm not sure who's linked to it, but interesting build there. Super supportive, so I guess that's going to be dedicated to the late game when they go into team fights with Dr. 3's Cogmore. Storm Razor finished by Caitlyn as well, so that's pretty good. While Cogmore is still struggling to finish that first Blade of the Ruined King. Does have boots level 2 though, so that's pretty good. Extra attack speed in for him since he chose Berserker's Greaves. Emelg gonna trade now with the Models X and Arrow Knight coming to help him out. Carry is also there though, the ult will get it, and Arrow Knight is gonna pick up the kill. Looking a little shaky from Carlaw Park. Kinsey though, still adding pressure, managed to avoid the bandage toss. Looks like Waiparuru now going to transition and try to find the Rift Herald, but Kinsey is standing guard and will be the raid boss that denies them. Takes Immortals X into the death realm, trying to fight. Fusion is waiting to help him out. Arrow Knight lands Parallel Convergence. Stun isn't going to find him, has the Chrono Break back. Is going to get death marked by Fusion. I'm going to try to chase for the kill. The death mark prop won't kill. Execute, and Kinsey just misses the pull. But that just kind of helps out in favor of Carlaw Park. Not only going to continue to harass and lane with Swain, keep getting what his abilities do, but I hate the guy anyway. See, Dr. 3 going to continue to farm. Down 40 CS to mostly is 120. And so, pretty big diffs between bot and top lane. Fairly even if you don't count the kills for mid lane. Arrow Knight and Fusion both almost equal in XP and CS. Rift Herald though going to Emelg so they can get that again to pressure a lane. Probably going to see it used mid unless there's a successful bot gank. Yeah, Emelg pinging it now to use it, but he is going to be caught up. He's going to be spotted? No. Not runaway, and mostly are seen by that control ward rotating up, so Arrow Knight's going to back off probably as they pressure the mid tier 1. They do have Herald, so it's an option, but the wave isn't there yet to push, so they'll probably just leave it and back off. red team actually is paying out the team as mid, so calling for assistance. You can see Amumu's already there. Parallel converges again, gonna look for a stun, but I don't think he's gonna commit to it. Amal meeting the carry down in the jungle. Aeronite gonna get caught up, gonna chrono break back, trying to find an assassination onto Mostly. Won't find it. Mostly burns the flash though. Is gonna get the snipe down onto Aeronite and find the kill. Amumu landing the damage toss, but having to run away right after in fear of the Swain. Swain ult doing huge damage though. Flashing forward with the ult and E to land kill onto Mostly, but the return kill will be picked up by Not Our Own Way. Even kills, down 3k golden farm to Carlaw Park. And they're now going to drop the Rift Herald so that we can finally pick up the tier 1 turret for mid. Fusion's just been split pushing top this whole time. Make note that Immortal X is stacking armor right now, so Fusion can't do much damage, especially only having one, not even have fully completed lethality item. Drake up in 50. It is, what is that? Mountain Soul? Mountain Soul. So they will probably be looking for that, getting that. If they do manage to get Mountain Soul in this game, they will get a giant shield to make things worse, and hopefully that'll protect them as Kog'Maw scales slowly. Looking back to mid though, Aeronite just going to use Parallel Convergence to help clear the wave, and Fusion's just going to meet him too. Emalg down on the map is starting up that Drake though, mostly coming down to help, and Kinty's continuing to take out that bot lane tier 1. Dragon secured now, and that bot lane tier 1, leaving only tier 2's left standing for Waiparuru Hall. Carlaw Park having it trying to garner a really slow advantage. Bulk finally competed for Kog'Maw, but nothing much, but that's also far. We'll have to wait for the late game build, see if he goes to Renans. But with the pickup of Null Magic Mantle, it probably indicates that Kog'Maw is going to be building into a Wit's End next. Aeronite going to solo the blue buff for himself. Is going into his next item, which is looks like it'll be a Lichbane. While Fusion finally finishes that first Duskblade Drakthar, and still sitting on that Hex Drinker, not choosing to go into more of Mortius yet. The other longsword picked up though, so we'll see if that is going to be a Black Cleaver or another lethality item. Another one right now, gonna try and pressure botline, or just gonna concede that control ward to Waiparuru Hall. Mostly sitting mid now, answering, and Fusion looking to continue split top. Looks like Carlaw Park's settling in for a 1-3-1 as they try to find new objectives to take and expand their lead before Kog'Maw comes online. Oh man. Oh, Waiparuru was such a snooze fest. I'm kidding. This is the closest game that Carlaw Park's had all tournament. And Amalg now going to go in, but the bandage toss coming out from the carry to try to contest. But Amalg will find it. Going to pop the Ragnarok so he doesn't get CC'd. Going to try to run away. Chrono break from Aeronite and then to a dash to pick up the kill on it. Mortal X though going to drop down to Kinsey on the Death Realm. The carry here looks like he's going to drop down to Fusion, or mostly will pick up the kill. Parallel Convergence from Aeronite, but he won't commit to it. Instead going to choose to fight with Kinsey. Kinsey though doing tons of damage, going to pick up the solo kill onto Aeronite. Dr. 3 and Drunk All Day left by themselves to defend. Not sure whether they should answer. It looks like Carlaw Park is going to go into the Baron now and take that, as it just spawned now. Fusion not going to be able to take tier 2 turret, and Dr. 3 and Drunk All Day Long just managed to catch up to him. Kinsey now going to tank for the boys at Baron, while mostly tries to DPS from Northern Way. Fusion coming in to help out with that, and now running all the way from base. There's a small chance that Amumu could get the bandage toss to steal. Waiparuru Hall ping that out now. They can see it, but that doesn't look like they'll make it in time. Amalg just making here so he can get the smite secure, if at all. Will not, just shows up to say hi and hang out with the team. Looks like Carlaw Park's going to reset now and use that advantage to push out all 3 lanes and hopefully close it out soon. But we'll see, because Dr. 3 finally picks up a Quicksilver Sash. Actually, that's smart. To avoid the Mordekaiser ult and get out of the Swain stun, as well as the Caitlyn traps and swords. Looks like they're going to 5-man mid, 4-man mid. The carry looking around the bot side of the river, may try to do something here, but it looks like Kenzie's rotating up from bot lane to pincer. Does notice that now and tries to run away. Kenzie going to throw out the pull though, does land it with the Q, slowly getting stunned, throws out the ult to try to get away. But Amel's just going to Ragnarok so he doesn't get slowed and pick up the kill with his true damage E. Amel also going to sweep the jungle now, find advantage. Kenzie looks like he's pushing bot. Fusion continuing to live in top lane. Hasn't picked up a kill all this game, so he's just going to take his frustration out on the minions and the turrets. Kenzie sitting 7-0 though. He's got the highest amount of kills in the tournament so far from memory, unless Aero Knight surpassed that. I'll have to check later. But ooh, wow, okay. Immortals X choosing to ult away from Amel, Northern Way, and mostly. Kenzie gonna find the ult, or is that just a pull onto Doctor 3? Doctor 3 though, managing to cut it out and getting away. Lulu really helping her here with the shields and heals. Kenzie gonna go all in, finds a shield, manages to pick up the kill onto Doctor 3, or Doctor 3 also gets in that final auto attack to pick up the kill and shut down onto Kenzie. The carry lands the bandage toss, gonna follow another one-way forward with those sad tears, but mostly is there to help him out. Lands a trap, lands a second trap, gonna continue auto attacking down. Another way, forces the flash, but the ace in the hole comes through and picks up the kill on the carry full mostly. And I'm just gonna help set mid lane now and see what they can do. Drake does spawn in 20 seconds. They may go for that to pick the third on and have soul point, but with the Baron and powered minions, looks like they're gonna push mid and pick up this turret here. Not going to be going forward. Parallel convergence coming out from Aero Knight. Going to go forward, pick up the shield. Not going to find anything else yet. Throws out the Q. Immortals X doesn't have the ult, so he can't really engage for the team. And it's just going to turn into them clearing out that little mid minion push. Carlaw Park rotating down now for the Baron, for the Drake that just spawned. That will be their third Drake and giving them soul point now. While Waiparuru Hall continues to farm it and tries to find their way back into the game. With that done, Baron and Power recalls one more time. I think it's just about time they ran out. Drunk All Day Long finally picking up one little ward there. We'll see. The carries are also going to go. We have no idea what they're going to do, but it looks like it's time for another 1-3-1. Baron is up in 3 minutes, Drake in another 4. So it will be a while to contest. Probably just set up vision lines. I have to keep it. We'll just have to see what happens. Looking back at the items. Amel does complete that Black Cleaver. Looks like he's going to go Rare Visage. Kenzie's going to contest for the blue buff. Probably will find it unless Kog'Maw finds the last auto attack. Does get it. Kog'Maw does. Doctor 3 does pick it up himself. Tries to slow but won't find it there. Northern Way just missing the pull. Will clear out the control ward though as Carlaw Park takes over the bot side jungle of Waiparuru Hall. Only tier 2 left standing is this bot lane tier 2 with mostly Northern Way and Kenzie looking to take it down now. And they will. That is 7 turrets to none and brings the gold lead up to just under 9k for Carlaw Park. Kenzie going to miss the pull parallel convergence out from Aero Knight. Isn't going to find anything though. Tries to avoid the Caitlyn trap. Note 3 just going to continue to farm up. Has another recruit bow. Probably time for once his rage play. Another one we're going to get the root onto Immortals X, but nothing will come of it. Fusion continuing to push top side against Aero Knight. Does throw out a cheeky taunt there, lets him know that he is the better Zed player, even though Aero Knight does have a Zed clan tag, if you have been noticing. Looking at the build, yeah, Immortals X going full support there with Knight's Vow and the Zeke's Convergence. So it is looking slowly like a particular Kog'Maw comp. Lulu does have Locket of the Iron Solari and a I forgot the name of it, the one that broke the meta in 2016. And but continuing forward now, because there's so much armor stacked up, both Fusion and mostly have picked up a Last Whisper here so they can get through all of Malphite's armor and Amumu's tankiness to shred him. I think that's also why Amel picked up the Black Cleaver as well to help peel for the boys. Looking at Kenzie though, picked up Nash's Tooth, Leandre's and Rylai's looking to be full AP DPS, kind of bruisery though, because that's a lot of health sitting on top of him, and a lot of MI. You can see that now when he pulls through and just chunks Mortals X with that Q. Doctor 3, they're doing his best wave clear. Amel doing top duty, gonna fight with Aero Knight. Aero Knight's just gonna back off, so we'll pressure it. Yeah, back to the 1-3-1 comp it looks like. Except for we've got Amel in top lane. Amel's gonna rotate over to mid now, probably pressuring this mid inhib. Yes, and they start hitting it now. They're probably going to drop it, and Waiparuru has no choice but to concede. Air Knight going to land the pull from Kenzie as well onto the Sway Knot coming through. Hopefully going to proc that. Air Knight trying as hard as he can to run away from Kenzie, while so definitely not going to find the Fusion coming up with a kill on Immortals X. The carry trying to find a kill on Fusion, won't get it though. Mel going to clean it up, gets a double kill. Ace in the hole coming out from Mostly, not going to find the kill onto Dr. 3. Kenzie going to finally wipe out Dunk all day long. Shut down. That's an ace for Carlaw Park Student Village. Looks like I can just end the game right here, right now, at 27 minutes. And with this clean sweep, undefeated run through the UOA Hall of Residence League of Legends Tournament 2020. Yeah. GG easy. Oh, first surrender, but I've seen it forever. So with that, let's go into the post game, and I'll join back into the Discord. So, Liz.
Oh, there we are.
How do we feel?
Bloody hell, that was total domination.
27-minute stomp. What do you think? What are your thoughts and feelings?
Have to admit that Lulu Cog was giving me a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's pretty good at the start, eh?
The moment we saw Carlaw, we were like, oh shit, we forgot about it.
Yeah, but then as the game went on, I happened to notice that there was a huge CSD between top and bot lanes.
Yeah.
What's the story behind that? You know, the fearless Kog'Maw Lulu comp, and that's what happened.
I mean, they just put everything into Kog'Maw and they kind of done well.
Yeah, we got a couple of good freezes down bot, which was good. So
You guys started with so much CS.
Yeah.
It's really well played.
Yeah, all credit to bot lane, eh? You guys played really well again.
Yeah, and so now this question goes out to Fusion. So you told me before the game you were gonna style on Aeronite with Zed, and I looked at the lane. I did spectate the lane for the first like 5 minutes, and I happened to notice you only had like a CS lead of like 3 or 4, and then looking at the kill difference, you were 0-2 for about 15 minutes. What took so long for you to come online and get your 1 kill of the game?
It was a difficult one. As soon as I saw their comp, I'm like, oh, I probably shouldn't have said that, to be honest, at the start. But you know, still got the W in the end. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Kinsey.
Yeah, what's up?
Protect the Kog'Maw comp. You have a lane against Malphite, and you see Malphite rush Zeke's convergence. What are your thoughts?
I was like,
what was running through your head when you saw that?
I was like slapping it. Like the moment I saw it, I was slapping.
Does anyone want to go in for a interview with Casper? I recommend.
Surely Kenzie.
Yeah, Kinsey, you're the top diff.
Because you were destroying everyone.
Just get Andy.
No, I can't. I'm not fucking going like that.
I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, man.
It's alright. Your natural charm will. I'm dragging you in. Good luck.
Good luck. I'll watch you on stream.
No! Kinsey! No!
Kinsey's on.
Is he actually? Oh my god. Alright, everyone on my stream who's like randomly here for some reason, thanks for nothing. I'll see you guys later.